So why does Jesus talk like this? Because what I just said is that I love Jesus Christ of Nazareth. I love Jesus Christ of Nazareth. That I'm the Lamb of God. Okay, the Lamb of God is right below Jesus Christ of Nazareth. That's truly me. And it's a God that flies down from heaven to me and saved my life and saves my life and completely loves me with all of his heart and soul. And without him, I would have nothing. Absolutely nothing. And not even a grain of sand. And now I have the whole world. So the reason why I talk this way is, truthfully, I'm going to tell you the truth. I didn't even know I could. It's so deep in the Bible and it's so deep in me that, truthfully, I put it to the back of me. It's in my brain somewhere where it comes alive, and it's just alive. So, Goja Mionyo, that means go on fire. And the most holy righteous, and what part of the Bible that is the burning bush. The burning bush was a part of the devil. And the burning bush is just completely a fire that resembles hot. And the burning bush is a very, very holy, righteous thing that I've seen a couple times. And how have I seen that? I've seen it in my brain. I seen something on fire. And I said, damn, wow, was that the burning bush? Was that the burning bush? It was. And the problem with not being able to see it right, I never really knew. I'm not joking. I never even knew. And it's the Lamb of God that don't even know nothing. Because I can't tell, I can't figure it out, I can't see it right. You know what I'm saying? You're seeing a burning bush, next thing you know, you're seeing Roger Rabbit. It's not funny. And you're seeing Lola Bunny. That's my wife. I live 100,000 miles way deep down underground in Northport, Florida. It's called a place, Oz Corporation. And I was going to say Operation Operatio. Operatio is a big, big facility that chops up humans. This is a world record because of telling the tomb of the Tiambo Tumba. That's the bone in the tomb in the Most High. That the Most High in the sky and the Most Misquino means the Most Highest High will completely reduce Mascaño. And Mascaño means reduce water. We will reduce Mascaño, water. And that was Mosaic when I said water. And the truth is about, seeing Jesus. He's never even showed his powers to me or us or any of my family or anything. He's just now coming alive and he's pissed off and he's been alive. Let me tell you something how alive he is. Last night I seen him flying above me and he's got gold shoes on. He's up in the sky in the clouds and this God has power. He just is the most incredible Jesus Christ of Nazareth, the most incredible power that you'll ever imagine, because he's a spirit here that can turn into rock hard platinum and gold. Okay, I mean, I can't even imagine. I mean, he's up in the clouds, a spirit wearing solid gold shoes as a spirit, and they can turn into solid gold hard rock hard shoes. The reason why Jesus Christ of Nazareth talks that kind of language, like meow, 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 because he's part llama. And a llama goes meow, 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 meow. And that's what a llama does right there. Meow, 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 meow. And what a llama is a very holy, righteous animal. It's even more righteous than the camel that holds the holy, righteous water, the pure, holy water in its humps. Because the camel and the alpacas, that's what they are, alpacas. The llama holds the softest fur in the world. It really does. And now that I just told that truth, everybody in the world's going to want a llama coat, llama jacket. When they get cleaned and they get powderized and everything, a llama coat is softer than camel, it's softer than mink, it's softer than fox, it's softer than rabbit. It's soft. And that's what I was talking about the other day, where in New York City they got a jacket place that sells jackets for millions and millions of dollars, like $50 million and $100 million a coat. I'm not joking at all. They're way up there for the price, but that's what the price is. And they've got thousands of coats in there that are worth millions of dollars, millions. Those are the coats. They got sheep coats, fox coats, they got llama coats, and they have all different kind of coats. Talking about coats of color, Jesus Christ of Nazareth created every color. And the reason why he talks the way he talks is, I just explained that. He's part llama. And that's the only thing he's truly part of. He's not part goat. And that's the biggest lie I ever told you. He is part goat. He's part llama. He's part elephant. He's part cheetah. He's part all sorts of wild animals. Part lion, part hyena. That's me right here. I'm not joking. I'm seriously, I'm a part animal. Now the truth really is about Jesus is that he's above me. That I'm the Lamb of God, that I'm part lamb too. Lamb is a weird meh, meh, meh. That's what a lamb sounds like. I can't do every horse noise and pig noise, and I'm sure I could figure it out real easy, but you know, being part animal, Jesus just is a human being. That's all he is, everybody. Don't get scared because I'm part animal. Part animal means that you love one another. It truly does. Everything in the Bible means love, one way or the other. Love is energy. Energy is the sun. The sun is the whole entire universe and solar system, and all our complete control is the sun. The sun controls everything. The moon completely is full of magnesium that pushes and pulls and creates all these real strong undertows and tides in the world, and it causes waves in the ocean, and it pulls one direction, and then it pulls another direction, and then it pulls one direction and then the other direction. Out in the ocean, back in, and out in the ocean, back in, to all the gulfs. Always remember that that Gulf of Mexico down here in Florida, that's just the Gulf. And that Gulf sucks in from the big ocean there is. There's huge oceans. The Atlantic Ocean, the Pacific Ocean. And the truth is about, you know, these big ships and everything, they can't even get out into the ocean with these huge waves that are coming in, and those are all created because of the moon, and the moon's heated up because of the sun, and what that does, it creates this huge magnesium pull, It's this huge magnesium pole, and I said that twice. That's Vice Lord. I know I'm sounding kind of cool and crazy, but that's, you all are gonna hear me come alive in the jumbo chives. With chives and onions and sour cream, that's the way I like it. So, you know, I like it just like every other human being. I want cheddar cheese, I want sour cream, I want onions and tomatoes and lettuce. I'm no different. The only difference between me and you now is that I created all this. And how the fuck did I create it all? It's because in the beginning of times, I had to, and I have to, and it's been there, it's there, it's a power, it's that energy that I've been talking about all the way. That in the very beginning of times, was there heads of carrots and lettuce and cabbage and all that? No, there wasn't. Not exactly, because God floats around the universe a certain way. He's like 3/4 of the way dormant, and floating around the universe is something that you don't even know what you're doing, really. So I'm sitting there floating around the whole universe forever. And how did I even become a part of this universe? Is that there's another big universe on the other side. The other side is called heaven, and the other side is called heaven, and that's heaven's most highest place. That was worth trillions of dollars. Trillions, what I just said. Heaven, if you could catch Jesus saying that, you just did. It's worth trillions of dollars. That's that one word. It's called heaven, and that was the Mosaic most high, Jesus Christ of Nazareth. And that was the only most high that's above me that says that word. And he's telling me to tell you, don't ever say that word ever again. Because heaven is heaven, and there's a most high of heaven that I just told you the truth of. It's called the Northern Lights. Okay, we can take our time and figure this all out together, because I'm telling you straight from the Bible of the Most High now. It's called the Northern Lights, and where that is way north of the Netherlands. And you can see it just like the Milky Way. It's far out there. You can look up in the outer space and see it. It's a star. I promise you, with all my gods that love me, there's only one God that loves me, Jesus. And let me tell you something, the Northern Netherlands, when you look up, out in the Netherlands, out near Germany and all that, way out there, near Iceland and Greenland, the Northern Netherlands have a very close component pull that's called the star effect. And it pulls all the stars closer to the earth, where you can see the Milky Way all the way across the sky. And you can see the Orion's belt, and you can see all the Big Dipper and the Little Dipper. And the Big Dipper and the Little Dipper stand for Oiska. And that means the square stars represent squares with ladle top lids. They represent themselves to be a stronger element than the world itself, and that it's a pot and pan, that it's two pots, and there's a pan actually right next to it that's made of stars, because Jesus Christ of Nazareth's Last Supper, that's exactly what the Big Dipper and the Little Dipper stand for right there. They stand for me and Yaska. And what that means right there is that you can go ahead and put vegetables and fruit in my pans, because forever my pots and pans will be up there in the sky. That's truly what it's supposed to resemble right there. Also, it is 4 galaxies with 6 galaxies off each end of each pot and each pan. There's 2 pots and 2 pans. This is coming out of the Most High, everybody, in the Bible. This is not a joke. 2 pots, 2 pans, and 2 handles on 2 pots and 2 hand pots handles. That means 2 grip holders on 2 pans. And the way the universe truly is that you can go towards them, but you'll never ever reach them. Of course, obviously, it's too far away. The truth lies in Jesus. Only Jesus. Well, what do these stars stand for? And what do those stars stand for? You'll never figure it out without Jesus above me. I'm not joking you. That's exactly what the pots and pans stand for right there. That the Milky Way stands for being very, very humble and peaceful. That the peace of milk and honey flow forever. That's the truth about the Milky Way. It's not a candy bar, but it sounds good. I want a piece of the Milky Way up there. You better believe that. Now, I've floated the Milky Way, and it takes a long time to float the whole Milky Way. It takes about like 100 million years in human life to float it. And it's all rainbows and all different letters and numbers and alphabets and everything when I went through it. It's really cool, and I learned a lot. I was a newborn baby, and I went through it. How it works is that Jesus Christ of Nazareth had me in dormancy again and floated me through the whole entire Netherlands, Northern Lights, Milky Way. This is not a fucking playground. The whole United States of America. That this place is a dangerous, dangerous place. And they know me. But please, everybody, don't get it mixed up. I'm not a bad person at all. And I'm not racist at all. But people have made me so pissed off that I just don't want to be around people no more. Certain people. Yep, certain people, even certain colors, white and black and everything. Certain people I don't even want to be around no more. But the rest of the whole country, you know, I love you all. And, you know what I'm saying? They could talk about Chicago. They could talk about Philly. They could talk about Los Angeles, California. They could talk about Minnesota. They can talk about all the way Washington State. I don't have nothing to say about nobody else. It's the people down here in Florida that are pissing me off. And they keep telling me to move away, but I have no, you know, I have no money to move away. Why do they got me entrapped and completely locked down, you know, and they don't have me trapped, they don't have me locked down. And I just went to New York City a couple weeks ago. I went for like almost 2 days. And I ran all of the Queens, and I ran all the way through Manhattan and all that, and it was fun. First time I've ever seen the subways and everything, and the train came in going like 100 miles per hour. It was like, I said, damn, what if somebody got pushed in front of that train? And they're probably thinking, damn, what's going to happen now with this kid up here? I don't know. I know it's funny how I could turn way, way, way up my volume board, and fucking next thing you know, you don't know who I am no more. But what Jesus is just a very pure element that nobody can figure out. They can't. It's so pure that it goes right through the world, right through hell, and I mean right through heaven, and slips right out. That's a spirit that goes everywhere. It goes all the way to the Ithaca Northern Lights. And the Ithaca Northern Lights mean the most first to last stars in the universe. And that was Mosaic Most High, in the most highest Bible in the world. That's written above me. Who writes the Bible above me is truly Jesus Christ of Nazareth that's above me. But I get to see it. No, that's what I'm wondering. Because I write my own Holy Bible too. It's raw. It's beautiful. Very raw. My own Bible is right up there in my dad's garage. And we're packed away, moving and everything. And I haven't seen my Bible in a little while. Do you know how much those watches and that scale and them hats are worth and everything? A lot of money. A lot. The Lamb of God wore it on his head. So this is the perfect video to send in to YouTube. And the truth is about outer space, another truth is that the darkness consumes the light in outer space. Obviously, everybody knows what that means in this country. That the white consumes the black. Do you know why? Because we're actually a stronger, smarter breed. I'm sorry to tell you all that. I've really got to break it down to you all that I do love you all with all my heart and soul, but white Germans are stronger than black Negroes. They always have been and always will, and there's a reason why. I'm sorry to tell you this, but Jesus is a white God here. He really is. He's a white God, and he's part fucking animal. He's got all kinds of animal in him. Llama, goat, sheep, lion, cheetah. And he's an exotic, very, very exquisite God. He's just a young little boy that doesn't even know pretty much anything at all sometimes. Because the way my brain works, after you tell me something, it completely lets it go. The way my brain works is that my brain's a sponge, and it takes in information, and as soon as it takes in the information, I give it to you immediately. And that's how my brain works. If my brain only works like that, then how did I do in school and all that? I was on AB honor roll. And the truth is that I don't like school at all. I like gym class and all that. And I did good. I got in the weightlifting. That was a long time ago. So, this is a Warner Brother True document for Warner Brother Studios. Please take it to the world's biggest boss and get paid. Thank you. I love you all.